Hi friends, it's only words and words are all I have to take your heart away. It's only words and words are all I have to take your heart away. Some of you must be wondering why I am doing this off-tune singing. And a lot of you will remember this song from way back in the 60s. And of course was done again by Boyzone in the late 90s. The reason why I picked this song because those two lines mean so much. And in fact, just before the song, he also says, you may not believe what I'm saying, but at the same time, it's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. It's words, and in our daily communication, the third component of our communication is exactly that words, or in other words, verbal communication. In the last few sessions, I've been talking about non-verbal communication, body language, and paralanguage. When we see at the end of the session, when I'll share a pie chart with you, we will all see that verbal communication happens to be only about 7.5% of our total communication. Yes, you heard that right. Just 7.5% of our communication is words, and yet they carry a punch. But the way we say it, etc., I don't want to go into that, but I'm just going to be concentrating on the importance of words today. Again, not language. Please remember, folks, it's not about language that I'm talking. I'm talking about verbal communication, the words that we use. And the two most often used forms of verbal communication are written and spoken. And spoken communication comes with all of those other things: paralanguage and non-verbal communication, facial expressions, body language, gestures, etc. Written communication is something that we cannot, whatever we do, we just cannot get that emotion, we just cannot get that meaning into it. And yet, we rely so much on written communication in today's world. Emails. There are people out there who even today get 100 or maybe even 1,000 emails in your box. I know people who have 15,000 unread mails in their inbox. It only goes to show that the words were written but somebody didn't read them, or they were not important enough for us to read. It reminds me of a Dilbert comic strip. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of Dilbert, in which there is a gentleman sitting in the office and the boss walks in and looks at him and says, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And this employee tells him, "Sir, I work for you." He says, "No, you don't. I fired you 2 weeks back. I sent you an email firing you." That's how words work, and that's how sometimes written communication just gets ignored, or spoken words just get ignored because they didn't come with all the other embellishments to get that message across. Another simple example would be, all of us out there, at least 99% of us, have medical insurances or insurance of some kind for our vehicle or something else. And these insurance guys hand over a thick leaflet or a thick booklet of so many pages, and then there's a little cross at the end of it, says sign here. And I can pretty much wager here that most of us have not read that fine print. We've not read it line by line because it's just too long to read, and we've signed because we've trusted the guy who asked us to sign. Remember the movie Oh My God, where he goes to court because the insurance says an act of God, and insurance will not give your money back to you. It's like that. Every email, every official email has a disclaimer at the end of the mail. How many of us actually would have read our own email's disclaimer there? A lot of us have flown, and God willing, we will start flying again. Airlines, the air hostesses take their time to stand and give us the safety instructions. Most of us are engrossed in either listening to music, making that last minute call to somebody, maybe reading a book. And there are many airlines who've actually started adding a line saying, "Many of you have flown before and have heard this announcement, but please take time to listen to us." All I'm trying to say here, ladies and gentlemen, is words, even though they are such a small part of our communication, do carry a lot of weight and are very important. At the risk of sounding a little upset, I'll still say it. I'm referring to my last video on facial expressions. The video said it. In all my posts on Instagram and Facebook, I wrote a rather lengthy post, and at the end of the post, I beseeched y'all. I asked all of y'all, do watch the video till the end and answer the quiz at the end of it. I asked you all to leave your answers in the comment section, both on Instagram and on Facebook. Sad to say that either you all didn't watch the video till the end, or you didn't listen to the entire message, or the final option is you didn't even read what I had written in my post. I did get likes, I did get views for the video, but the whole purpose of what I wanted to say today was there are words in that which many of you did not even read or listen to. I got 2 people who responded to the quiz and sent me answers, but I must admit, they were asked to do it and then they finally did it. But hats off to them, they still did it. Something tells me that some of you probably are going to go back and look at my last video on facial expressions, and I sincerely hope I get some answers, this time at least, to the wonderful funny quiz at the end of it. I'd again say, I'll probably end the session again with just saying the same thing. Words. And that's all we have in today's world, where we are unable to see each other. It's video calls, it's messages on WhatsApp, it's messages on a Facebook wall. Those words are so powerful. Think of dialogues of iconic movies. Think of iconic dialogues of characters that you've loved on screen and the impression they have left on you. Think of absolutely idiotic statements made by politicians that have made you laugh. That's all words. So I can't stress it anymore that words have a power, and those of us who can speak and those of us who can write better watch out how we compose an email, what are we writing in that email, and how we pass that message across. And words is all I have to tell you right now. Stay safe and be happy.